Should you be held accountable for your old tweets and your old problematic views on social media? Yeah?
Y'all already know what time it is. I got the black V-neck on.
So what's going on, y'all, honey? I've been thinking about this topic for the last couple of weeks since it's aired, since everything's been going on. We've been counseling hoes left and right, from Kevin Hart to Karl from the Grapevine to Subrina Claudio to Stephen Clark. We've been counseling around. We've been counseling people left and right, Greg, to the point that I am tired of it. Now, when I say I'm tired of it, I mean that we need to have some strategic ways to counsel people and then counsel them, okay? We need to counsel these people and we need to counsel their ass. Meaning it needs to be a step process with it. Now, Subrina made a good, excellent point on thought crimes. One of my, newer YouTube channels I've been watching. They do a lot of sickening ass content. I just got through watching their interview with Karl on the Grapevine, and then Subrina called in and she said we need to have an in-house conversation when it comes to counseling people on specific issues when it comes to our community. And this was going around the conversation around Karl being fired from the Grapevine. I know some of you all have emailed for the Culture Podcast, and some of you all have contacted me directly to get my thoughts of how I feel about it. So I want to talk about not just Karl, but a lot of things. A lot of old problematic views and things that have been said on social media are coming back to bite celebrities. And Karl is a celebrity. Even though he's not verified on social media, he is a celebrity in his own right. Old tweets of him were pulled up from 2010, and he said some disparaging comments about dark-skinned women. Now, he said that he made jokes about light-skinned women too, and this and that, and several races and stuff. But on a recent episode of The Grapevine, they talked about Stephen Clark. Jasmine from Run the Tape podcast, which me and Adrian were on for the Culture Podcast, we were on their podcast, one of their previous podcasts. Make sure y'all check them out. Jasmine read some of the tweets from Stephen Clark. Stephen Clark is the young man who was killed in California. He was an unarmed black man. It's just so many of them, we can't even keep count. It's just, it's trash as hell. Old tweets of Stephen Clark were pulled up, and he said some disparaging things about black women and dark-skinned women. And his wife or girlfriend or baby mama, whatever you want to call it, she agreed. Like, they said some troubling things. So the conversation was about, do we feel the need to help him? How do we work on that? Like, what is it? Like, do I feel sorry for him? That wasn't necessarily the conversation, but the conversation went all over the place. Like, should I do the mental labor considering that this person was, had his boot on my damn neck, on my dark ass neck? How should I feel about it? And some people said, well, this is the poison of white supremacy. We can't hold him in fault for that. We can't consider he was killed, by a police state. We can't hold him accountable. Like, this is still our brother at the end of the day, and we have to do this. And some people argue, say, girl, I'm not gonna do that. I just don't know. And you can do whatever you want to, and that's what Subrina said. The conversation was cute, enjoyed it. But while Jasmine was reading the tweets, the camera panned to Karl laughing. And I know how the editing and shit goes. I know that. Now look, let me tell you something. The person in the editing room, you do what you got to do to make this shit work. If somebody gonna laugh or do whatever, pan the camera to their ass. That's your fault. You give these people what you want to. You still laugh at the end of the day, Karl, even though the camera was on your ass. You have to understand, as soon as you walk on this platform, eyes are on you. Even the eyes that are filming you are on you. And you got caught. So you got to pay the piper. But Karl is not the only person, as we found out. Kevin Hart, which we all have said that we think that Kevin Hart has a problem with dark-skinned women. He made a joke back in 2010, and he said that dark-skinned women have bad credit. Somebody clowned his ass and said, girl, then your mama must be, her credit must be a negative something. They said, girl, his mama did, and it's something. They just continue to clown him. But Kevin Hart, I know he's had some problems, because I remember when he made a comment about NBA players and their hair needs to be combed and need to be brushed, and it needs to look quote unquote presentable. It needs to look good or something. And that definition, y'all got to be careful with that. You have to be careful when you telling folks your hair don't look clean, don't look unkept, this and that. Because some of y'all honestly just want to say your hair needs to be straight. Some of y'all have a problem with kinky hair. Some of y'all have a problem with, what y'all call nappy hair. Nappy is happy. I don't like the word nappy, but when you say nappy is happy, I'm here for it. But some of y'all do have a problem. And as I go into Kevin Hart's behavior, I see that he has created a new game, a cartoon game, and he has superpowers. His kids got superpowers. His wife got superpowers. Now, I made a joke about got Kevin Hart standing on his wife's purse to make himself look taller, okay? In this game, Kevin Hart is taller and his children are lighter than they are in real life. If y'all don't think Kevin Hart has a problem with dark skin, you need to look into it. You need to pay attention. Some people have a history and then they continue on to be that same person. They just change it up. Now, Karl was defending himself all on Thought Crimes video. He was really, arguing his point and this and that. And I'm so glad some guy said, like, girl, you talking all this shit, you still not articulating your opinion perfectly for people to understand. You just said a bunch of words and it really just needs to be 2 or 3 sentences. I do believe that it's okay to dig up tweets and old stuff from people. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. I have said some problematic ass shit, trust and believe. I said some stuff about Rachel Jontel. I said some stuff about Trayvon Martin. I said some stuff about this and that. I just didn't like black men. I did not feel safe around them, and that's because in my mind, when I was in school, I had been harassed and bullied throughout my life by heterosexual black men. They harassed me, they called me all types of names, they did all that type of stuff. And that's where my anti-blackness came from. I went to a predominantly black school. This is my view, this is how I saw the world. This was my behavior. This is what I had learned, that black men were dangerous. I went to a school where a black guy who bullied me was killed due to gang violence. Like, I just said, you know what? This is what's going on. Like, I had crazy ass viewpoints, but I never have said anything disparaging about a dark-skinned woman to my knowledge. I gotta give you the lawyer type of shit, because I understand it. I had a grandmother who did not think that dark-skinned women were pretty. Every time she looked at a child, if the child was light-skinned, she would say they have pretty skin and pretty hair. But when it came to a dark-skinned baby, she was not here for it. Some people past do come truly back to bite. But what happens is you take that and run with your future and say, you know what? I have spent these years demonizing and vilifying black, dark-skinned women. Let me do some good work for the next couple of years to change the conversation. That's what I've been doing. And some people have got to realize that you can fix your past by presenting a better future. You cannot sit up here and say, well, girl, like Karl did, those were jokes in 2010, which lets me know that you don't seem to get it, brother. You don't seem to get it. And this is the problem with some of y'all quote unquote intellectuals, that you're so smart that to the point that you're stupid. And I'm about to drag, so you feel the type of way, I don't know what to tell y'all ass. You are so educated, brother. You got all this and that, but yet you starting a Kickstarter and trying to get money from white folks to create a platform similar to the Grapevine or whatever, a free thinking place. If you had all that knowledge and all that shit, you would have did it. If you were that boss ass brand, if you were that motherfucker, you would have done it. The shit would already be there. It would be done. But I think a lot of people's problem is that Grapevine is ran by a dark-skinned woman. She is the creator of this shit. She's the founder. She's the everything. This is her shit. So what does it look like a black man saying this shit about dark-skinned women and I'm keeping him on? What does it say? And to have a panel, girl, we ain't having no goddamn panel. You're not gonna use my platform to promote your agenda on this specific issue. It's trash. It looks garbage. What does it look like me selling vegan fucking cupcakes and all this type of shit and I'm around here slaughtering chickens in the back? Girl, it just doesn't make sense. It just, like, if you try to understand Brandy, you will understand that Ashley had no choice. The Grapevine had no choice but to let this shit go. Now, honestly, this is the tea I believe. I believe that Karl was asked to make a direct apology and his apology was not right. He doesn't seem to get it. And when he continue on and even seeing, brought this up, like you went, of the these the hosts of the Thought Crime. I was gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. I went to your Instagram and you said, I'm gonna get this alt-right money. You said that, Outro, you said that. And then Karl presumes to say, oh, you know what? I did that because I knew it was gonna start a conversation. These folks have all the goddamn knowledge and all the goddamn power, but can't fucking put goddamn ink to a goddamn pen. Y'all ass can't even press a goddamn button and let your thoughts become fucking paper and be put on paper to create paper without asking somebody for some more paper and asking a white person for paper. Girl, if y'all don't fucking move. Some of y'all have a problem with dark-skinned women. You have a problem with women in general, and you have a problem with dark-skinned women. No light-skinned fucking comments and jokes and stuff about light-skinned women is going to hurt them as bad. Yes, morally it's wrong, but it's not going to hurt them as much in a bigger setting than a dark-skinned woman. How many times have dark-skinned women have been denied certain roles and certain things because they look too masculine and not sexy or whatever? Why do you think we praise people like Grace Jones and these other dark-skinned women? Because we don't have many of them. Why do you think Viola Davis is doing so well now? Because we've not seen this. We've not seen a dark-skinned woman be giving this much shit. It just doesn't happen. We have been seeing dark-skinned women been the butt of jokes from Martin to fucking whatever, all these other shows. If you don't pay attention, and I told y'all several times that I thought the Empire was only successful because it was a light-skinned cast. And you can look at even shows like The Proud Family, a dark-skinned man and a light-skinned woman. That's just what we see. Even when you look at Gina and Martin, even when you look at the other character she played with the Wayans brother, like, you have to pay attention. Y'all were literally out here only having light-skinned women in videos and stuff and thought that they were more beautiful. So yes, there's a context behind this shit. Not saying that light-skinned women don't feel it, but colorism is real and it affects dark-skinned women to a higher level. So when you say those are just jokes and shit, when you say that dark-skinned women don't have good credit, you reinforce a stereotype. And that shit hurts dark-skinned women because they have been told that shit. Look at how many dark-skinned women have complained about, you know, being able to go on a date. Look how all these apps and stuff change the skin tone. Look how people out here bleaching their damn skins. The only people out here making their skin more darker are white people. Karl voting for Trump is the least of the things that he has said. But it's the fact that he has a history and he keeps doing certain things. Like, you know what? He might got a problem for real. Now you can say, oh, I date black women, but even when you were talking about, you were still speaking like they were pieces of something. Like, I think some of y'all think just because y'all take a black woman to a movie theater or y'all treat them right, that you're doing some shit. You supposed to do that shit any goddamn way. But just like Latasha said, tell me right now that you're going to support me. Tell me right now that you're going to fight for me.
Or how about right now, we got tons of black men sitting here right now. Instead of talking about this hypothetical strategy plan, what we gonna do, how about right now in this moment while you staring at a bunch of black women in our face, tell us you're gonna protect us right now. Tell us you're gonna protect us right. I don't want to hear no other arguments. I don't want to hear nothing else. Tell us right now in our face you are going to protect us, because that's what the fuck we've been asking for.
I'll protect you.
I don't think.
And all the men start looking kind of crazy because you know what? A lot of their ass ain't willing to unless they're getting some piece of ass, okay? And men saying men are trash and shit, that shit does not do a goddamn thing. Y'all out here actually believing that saying men are trash is gonna hurt some goddamn body, hurt men, when we looking at fucking all three branches of government and they ran by predominantly men, white fucking men. If y'all don't go somewhere and fucking sit the fuck down with some of this shit y'all be saying, I'd be really confused and really think if y'all think that, oh, saying men are trash and all niggas are trash is out here really doing something. No, they starting a conversation, they trying to hold y'all accountable for some shit y'all been doing and nobody has to hold y'all accountable for the shit. We have people also like Subrina Claudio, who has some troublesome tweets about dark-skinned women. She said, it's a whole bunch of folks. Y'all have got to take ownership for some of this shit you say and say, you know what, I'm gonna work just as hard eradicating that type of behavior out of people's mind. You have to do that. Jackie brought that up on her YouTube channel when she was talking about what's the male supremacist? I can't think of his name. Jeffree Star. She said Jeffree Star might have learned from his troublesome past, but he continues when he's calling out black women, referring to them as roaches and saying other stuff, lets us know that, you know, he might not be saying that no more, but he still thinks that people should be held accountable for something they tweeted 5-6 years ago. If that's the case, then white people shouldn't be held accountable for slavery, even though that shit happened 400 years ago. You see how that shit happens? You see how that shit manifested into something else? Girl, if y'all don't find some goddamn bitch, y'all have found other ways to oppress people, okay? So learn that goddamn shit. Learn where we stand in. Do more than read some goddamn books and get some big ass words from these colleges and universities y'all going, and go actually speak to some goddamn people. That's all I got. I love y'all, honey. That's my response on that shit. I just had to get off my chest because it seemed like some folks just didn't get it. Let me know what y'all think about it. Do you think Karl should have been fired? What do you think should have been happening? Shout out to the Grapevine. They are doing the damn thing and they will continue to do the thing and grow without certain people. It's just like, girl, we got to live and learn. You live by the sword and sometimes your ass die by the sword. I love y'all and I'll talk y'all later on tonight. Bye.
Tell us you're gonna protect us right now. Tell us you're gonna protect us right. I don't want to hear no other arguments. I don't want to hear nothing else. Tell us right now in our face you are going to protect us, because that's what the fuck we've been asking for.